Both players appear well prepared for this queen-pawn game call system in 2025 FIDE World Rapid Team Championship Round 2, leading to an exciting battle ahead. On d4. Knight f6. Knight f3. On d5. On e3 leads us into queen-pawn game call system. On c5. On takes c5. Queen a5 check. Knight bd2. On g6. On a3. Queen takes c5. On b4. Threatening. On takes c5. Bishop g7. Bishop b2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Let's analyze the main variation. Queen d6 played by Nogerbek. On c4. Bishop g7. Bishop b2. King castled kingside. Rook c1. On takes c4. Bishop takes c4. Bishop g4. Queen b3. Bishop takes f3. Knight takes f3. Knight bd7. King castled kingside. On e6. Rook fd1. Threatening. Rook takes d6. Rook ac8. Rook dd1 and establish a winning position. Let's go to the main variation. Queen e7 played by Nogerbek. On a4. Rook fd8. On a5. On a6. On h3. Knight e4. Bishop takes g7. King takes g7. Knight d4. Queen f6. Threatening. Queen takes f2 check. King h1. Knight e5 and dominate the board. Let's proceed to the main game. On f3 inaccuracy played by Erigaisi Arjun. Threatening. On takes e4. Queen e7. Queen b2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's explore the main variation. Knight g3 played by Nogerbek. Bishop takes e6. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Knight e5 best according to analysis. Rook c7. Rook d6. King h2. Knight e2. Bishop d5 and dominate the board. Let's explore the main variation. On takes e6 not optimal played by Nogerbek. Knight takes e6 check. King h6. Knight takes d8. Rook takes d8. Queen d3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Queen e5 top engine recommendation. On f4. Queen e6. King h2. Knight e4. Rook c7 and gain a significant edge shifting to the main line. Queen b2 not optimal played by Nogerbek. Rook c2. Threatening. Rook takes b2. Rook f8. Queen takes d7. Knight f5. Queen d2. On g5 let's proceed to the main game. Knight e5 played by Nogerbek. Rook takes b2. Rook takes d3. Rook takes d3. Knight takes d3. Rook b1. Knight f5. On d5. Knight c5. King f2. Knight d6. On takes a6. On takes a6. Rook b6. Threatening. Rook takes d6. King g7. King g1 and increase their advantage significantly. Let's proceed to the main variation. Knight c4 played by Nogerbek. Threatening. Knight takes b6. Pawn takes b6. King g5 and take decisive advantage shifting to the main game. Rook c6 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Threatening. Rook takes c5. Knight d2. Rook c6 and seize the initiative. Let's analyze the main variation. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Knight d3 check, best according to analysis. King e2. Knight takes a5. Rook c7. Knight b2. Pawn h4 and take decisive advantage. Let's proceed to the main game. Knight e5, slight mistake played by Nogerbek. Threatening. Knight takes c6. Pawn e4. Knight takes a5. King e3. Knight c6 and take decisive advantage shifting to the main variation. Rook c7 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Knight b3. Pawn f4. Knight d3 check. King e2. Threatening. King takes d3. Pawn g5. King c3 and take decisive advantage shifting to the main variation. Knight dc5 played by Nogerbek. Pawn g4. Threatening. Pawn g5 check. King h5. Rook takes h7 mate. Let's go to the main variation. Pawn g5 played by Nogerbek. Rook c6 check. King g7. Pawn takes g5. Knight e4. Rook takes a6. Knight takes g5. Rook b6. Threatening. Rook takes b3. Knight takes h3. Pawn a6 and seize the initiative. Let's proceed to the main variation. Knight takes a5 played by Nogerbek. Rook b5. Threatening. Rook takes g5 check. King f6. Rook takes a5. King g7. King f3 and establish a winning position. Let's analyze the main line. Knight takes h3 played by Nogerbek. Rook takes a5. King g6. King f3. Knight g5 check. King g3. King f6. Rook f5 check. King g6. King f4. Threatening. Rook takes g5 check. King f6. Rook h5. King g6. King e5. King f7. Let's analyze the main variation. Knight e6 check played by Nogerbek. King e5. Threatening. King takes e6. King g7. Rook c5. King h6. Rook d5. King g7. Let's proceed to the main game. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Knight d8, strongest choice here. Pawn e4. Knight c6 check. King d6. Knight d4. Rook a5 and seize the initiative. Let's proceed to the main variation. Knight g5 played by Nogerbek. Pawn e4. Pause the video and find the best move. Knight h3, best according to analysis. King d5. Pawn h6. Pawn e5. Pawn h5. Rook f6 check and establish a winning position. Let's proceed to the main variation. Pawn h6, Miscalculation played by Nogerbek. King d5 Erigaisi Arjun dominated and took the game.